we're about to smack that game too.
And we're gonna stream the first time we play that.
No.
It's gonna be so cool.
I probably will not. Maybe. Just depends how late it is or how much I'm gonna play. So yeah.
And
That comes out in 2 days and like 18 hours. 18, yeah.
And we're going to the beach, and everybody's not playing video games.
Stop.
Hi
I asked you to
guys.
stop. No talking for 10 minutes.
Why?
Cause it said so.
You said I could talk the whole time.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
And
Well, I gotta go here in about an hour.
Blah, blah,
Or 5.
and
About 2 hours.
Blah,
So
blah.
this will probably
So
be.
like this is our big Tito. We have a dog named Tito.
So first thing we need to do is obviously we have to go to.
Yeah.
Stop. We have to go to the. We're gonna try to beat the game. I think you have to go to the Lost River to beat the game. I don't know though.
Just go.
So we're gonna head to the Lost River.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got. Wait, do we have everything ready?
Do I have Mojo?
What?
Do I have Mojo?
No.
We have to grab her. Put her in our car.
Okay.
So like we can actually drive in this game, guys.
Okay, so that's where we're going.
And I'm gonna show you our base. And this is actually where we live, right,
Now,
Bubba?
I really. What is that?
Do you want to delete this game, then play it again?
Why would I delete this game?
Because then you can play it again. And start all over.
I'm gonna start a new world for that. Okay, so 900 meters is the crush depth. I've got maxed out. Not for this. This is. I don't remember what this is. This is
Hey,
500
guys.
meters. So
Hey, if you watch Ryan, this is excellent.
they can't see it, and nobody watches Ryan. Nobody even watches my channel. So
But people are watching this right now.
nope, nobody's watching it right now. Nobody watches my streams, Karis.
Hey guys,
Talk to yourself.
how old are you guys?
21. Me from 2005.
Who?
That was me.
Olivia, what? Something just happened.
No, it's just a connection. This quality's crap right now. So
Guys, so is anybody watching? Do you want my brother to be quiet? No.
wait. Okay.
We have a fan. Also, sorry, that being crazy.
Okay, shush.
I have to color. Do you want to see what we do as a normal? This is our normal family.
Shush.
No, I'm telling you.
Karis, really quickly, just be quiet, please.
1 minute.
Base 2.
Okay.
Okay, no, we're still gonna go. I'm just really watching for Reaper Leviathans.
Yeah, those are really bad, right, Bubba?
No, they're actually very good. That's why I want them.
Please not, okay? And put that on the schedule. Today's a week.
Now, oh, how much do I want to go down?
Deeper or smaller? Let's see.
If I go down too far,
Wait for a fire
big
fin.
chance of Leviathans.
And that's good, right?
No, those are actually very bad. So I want to be pretty much above it.
How much air do you have? How much food do you have?
Now what I'm gonna do is, okay.
So, guys, if you're watching this, I like you. You're in my class. You're in pre-K blue, right?
Kara, stop. You don't tell everybody your whole life story.
I'm just talking to Josie. Is this going to be the worst dream or the best dream?
Okay, I don't know if you guys know, but I do not like darkness. So if there's something swimming and I completely give up, just know why. Because I do not like, not darkness, I just don't like the darkness of the deep sea. Just freaks me out.
Can I tell you something, guys? I'm 5 and I'm scared of the dark. My brother is too.
I'm not scared of the dark, I just don't like the dark sea.
You have a night light going on at night.
I keep my bed light on, yeah. Just because it doesn't...
You need the night light.
TV, I don't even watch TV at night.
Yeah, he's a bad brother. I'm joking, he's actually a really nice brother. He gives me... And he's very nice.
Here.
Joey, you gave this to me, right? J-O... Josie told
Back off.
me...
You better back off. No, I'm not dealing with you.
Josie told me he watches this. He said, have you watched Ryan Major? And I took Ryan Major. Yeah, he's so good. He's actually my brother. And me and him are partners before. Josie.
Okay, well...
I don't even know what Josie looks like.
What we're gonna do? We're just gonna throw on some YouTube.
Really, when you think of stairs in Minecraft, this is the first thing you think of. But building one of these is
First thing that popped up.
Look at how many blocks we have to cover just to go from one point
Quiet
right
in
up to
here.
building
It's
it.
freaky.
Which means that if you want a staircase with a smaller footprint, you
Yep,
probably
goodbye,
gotta go for something like a 2x2
goodbye.
spiral staircase. This makes for a very common thing, especially when you're trying to get up and down from a
Wait.
mine shaft. But really, the smaller footprint is about all this has on top of a regular staircase.
Okay, so,
Because as you can see, when you use the block method that most of us use here, it's not that fast to go up and down one of these things. And that constant turning round and round and about is just going to make you dizzy and waste your time. So if you want to save the headache on both of those, you're definitely resorting to a regular spiral staircase. Using more half blocks and steps is so much easier to go up and down. Whether you want to spin on down to a swanky ballroom or stick one to the top of the house apartment, this works in both cases. And again, depending on how crazy you want to go here, you can make one of these super extravagant,
let's go.
a little more subdued.
Woo!
Workout room for. But if you're still having trouble fitting one of the smaller versions of that into your face, then by all means, you gotta go to a 1x1 trapdoor spiral staircase. And folks, not only is that a mouthful to say, but it's also quite the sight to see. I mean, in fairness to this build, it does live up to the name. Everything that you need to go up and down is fit entirely into a 1x1 block space. But as soon as you take the time to climb up and down one of these things, you're gonna be...
Let's save because I don't know if we're gonna die from hunger and thirst. I don't know how long this is gonna take.
Not fun to go up. Really, there's no point to build this instead of a novelty. And you know what? Speaking of novelty, we really haven't pushed that to the limit until we've made the tallest possible 1 block wide staircase. This build is not only a monstrosity, but also somewhat of a feat of Minecraft engineering. And as you can see when you look at this, every single block that we're using has a different hitbox. It's
You want something that looks freaky and I don't want to mess with,
it's not able
so...
to be walked up easily. As you can see, we have to jump up each individual step, which really isn't that fun. So to fix that, how about we build the tallest 1 block wide staircase that's actually walkable? To be frank, when we build this, we do sacrifice some of the height that we had in the last one. But the huge feature is that we just get to hold W and go up all of these with ease. And you know what? If you like the weird mix of blocks that we had in the last one, we still keep plenty of that on display. Making this still a pain to look at.
You know, I can still smile.
Pain to walk up. And you know what? If you're looking for weird combinations of blocks, then we haven't even scratched the surface yet. And probably the most common combination that you'll see in someone's world is putting fences and walls together with carpet. Yeah.
Well, how do you get down in here? No, get away from me.
Normally, as soon as we put a carpet on top and making it 10 minutes taller, now we can jump over with these. If you really want to roll out the red carpet for your staircase,
it's one of these places.
There's no way they're going to pass this. But if your guests are a bit more hardcore, then your cutesy carpet method maybe isn't impressive enough. So if you're looking for something a little bit more metal, then
What was that?
getting actually metal and using chain blocks as a staircase instead. As you can see here, if you manage to get all the iron and blocks necessary to build these things, it totally functions like a regular staircase. But again, if you're getting all the resources to make one of these things, it's going to take a lot of work. And really, after mining up all of that iron to make the chains, you're probably working up an appetite. So if that's the case, don't sweat it. We can put all of that new
hunger let's see if there's any more to explore here.
Ink ladder. This has to be one of the weirdest things you can build in Minecraft. For one,
so
getting all the ingredients necessary for this is definitely going to require you to have some kind of egg and wheat farm. But even after that, say you place all of these blocks down, now you still got to eat the cake. But in the end, after you go through all those steps, you're surprisingly greeted with a pretty fast form of travel. And no, I'm not talking about walking this thing by yourself, because as you can see, that's not the fast part. But as soon as you add a horse into the mix, now that speed gets added into the equation. And while a standard staircase like this can do the job just alright, in the recent 1.17 snapshots, we can actually push it one step further. That's right, by mixing together the new tripstone block and the cake horse ladder, we can actually get even more speed going up one of these things. But while the next update looks like it's going to add a bit more speed to this classic favorite, we still got a problem here. Because it's went upwards in an angle. And really, the main downside of this might just be that as soon as you reach the top, your ender pearl still might be on cooldown. So if you want to head right down to the bottom in a round trip, you're not going to be able to do that so quick. So instead of making something so precise and limited, how about we make something that's a little bit easier on our right-click button? And of course, the boat staircase is obvious shoo-in for that one. Now, while these things are definitely better suited for transporting you on water than land, this turns out when we put them in an angular formation like this, then all you have to do is just hold right-click and climbing the staircase. But before you go put one of these in your next world, maybe slow your roll, Captain. Because after all, if you build one of these and you don't have your boating license, then go through all of those different ships is definitely going to send a red flag to the Coast Guard. So, to play it safe, instead of using all those planks, how about we switch those out for iron ingots instead? If you place yourself just right and look up through that minecart stack at a roughly 45-degree angle, then all you got to do is hold down the right-click button, and all of a sudden you'll be shot up right to the top. But if you go through all the trouble of building one of these things, just make sure you're not even going to move the minecart any way off course. But before you even go worried about that, the first thing that's on your list is to make a fully functional iron part for one of these. Building one of these isn't cheap, and you're definitely going to need all the gold drops you can get to
And I'm doing this in creative.
If you're looking for a different option, how about taking those iron golems out of the farm and instead putting them to use in the staircase? No joke, thanks to the insane knockback that these guys give off, we can actually make a quite functional iron golem knockback staircase. Now, this is going to hurt, so be careful, but what you got to do to use this is go up, punch the iron golem, and then stay walking forward so that you climb the staircase. But really, while those golems will do the bulk of the work for you, they're definitely going to leave a few marks. So if you're instead looking for an automatic staircase that doesn't put you in a body bag, this might be your next best thing. As you can see here, if we put a staircase next to a wall of non-full blocks, like honey blocks or chests, for example, then when you add in the right water streams, all you got to do is hug up next to that wall, and it'll actually push you up the staircase. Now, it's definitely not fast, but hey, it's automatic, so I guess there's that. And personally, my favorite part of this method might just have to be the built-in water feature. So you know what? If we're going to be using water,
deeper?
Go straight to the source. And
This is cool, guys. I'm Karis, as you know, this is my brother Maddox. I have a big sister, Kaden, upstairs. And this is YouTube. And is this Sunday?
Instead, if we want to supercharge our water blocks into being more of a faster method, then the obvious choice is by making a swim staircase. If you get a fresh stroke in line and you're playing this past the aquatic update, you can actually get
There's a pig.
going up one of these things.
What in the living crap?
Now you gotta add on to something like Death Strider and Dolphin's Grace and you'll shoot up that like a rocket. And really, that extra speed might come in handy in more ways than one. Because if you're spending all that time climbing up one of these things, you definitely don't want to drown. So if drowning's a concern for you, instead you'd rather take that crawl space to a drier location, then actually building a crawl staircase might be up your alley. Here we keep the same small, sleek footprint that we had with the swim staircase, but obviously you don't have to worry about that pesky breathing. Instead, the only thing that we gotta worry about here is just keeping our crawl space under 1.5
Unpowered.
Paris, come here.
Because if we use one of
I'm
those,
coming.
they would allow the player to
I have to go. Bye, Sam.
Not exactly ideal if you're trying to get up to the top. But if you're looking to avoid that claustrophobia and climbing something a little bit bigger than an air duct, then how about we take those snow layers out of the actual crawl space and put them into a regular staircase?
Not what I wanted to do.
That regular staircases in Minecraft are just a bit too steep, then this might solve your problem. Admittedly, a bit too well. Oh sure, we're able to sprint and jump up one of these with ease. It's not exactly making it faster. Really, it may look nice and clean, but this is definitely one of the most underwhelming ways of traveling in Minecraft. And you know what's even worse? It's not even the longest staircase we could possibly make in the game. No, it can't even do that right. That reward goes to this monstrosity over here. Now, the one that we have built here is actually 17 blocks wide just to climb 1 block of height. Meaning that even though I'd say that this is as annoying to climb as a regular snow layer staircase, at the very least, it's just impressive to know this is how
I don't get how this is hot.
limits. Really, if you're going about building one of these
You're so deep down on that
Minecraft,
floor.
they stick out like a sore thumb. So if that's a problem for you,
Holy
instead you'd rather hide
crap.
your staircases, then we can solve that like this. As you can see, if we look right at this wall, it doesn't seem like much. Definitely not a staircase. But by manipulating the stair connection mechanics with redstone, we can actually have a staircase pop out of this seamless wall. And look, even though I love this method so much, it's been covered plenty of times on YouTube, meaning that many onlookers probably aren't going to be that surprised when they see it pop out. So instead, if you want to hide your staircase in a wall and be a bit more discreet, how about we do this by hiding your staircase inside of a storage wall? We'll be left with an end result that looks pretty close to a regular storage container. But as I'm sure you can expect, that's only scratching the surface. Because the true way this contraption works is that if you walk up to this chest right in the sweet spot of a tit box, then you can walk up the staircase without ever having to jump. But you know what? That's still not the furthest we can go for hiding our staircase in a wall. Because if you really want to pop out a staircase that comes right out of your wall, then how about using actual walls? Thanks to recent changes that Mojang made to the wall's connectivity, you can actually use redstone to pop out the walls at certain intervals and make ourselves a staircase. Just make sure you're ready to handle just how surreal it is to watch your wall become a staircase and then turn right back into a wall right before your very eyes. At this point, we've definitely deconstructed what a staircase can be. So why don't we get a bit more meta and put a staircase inside of a staircase? By this point, all rules and regulations are out of the window, so if instead you want to use
Okay, I mean, I guess let's start going back.
come out of the floor of a regular staircase, then by all means it's possible. And look, if you're crazy
I don't
enough to
really-
put together all the redstone possible to do this, then I see no reason why you shouldn't piece this together to infinity and beyond. And you know what? Speaking of infinity and beyond, how about we put our admin powers
Is
to
there
use
any-
and actually
okay,
make
I'm
a
trying to
real
stop.
infinite staircase? Now, the way this
Do any food? No. Okay.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Okay, so get over here, get over here, get over here, get over here. Oh, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Bro, okay, don't go in that. Where's my machine? So I'll have to just... Yes. Where did you go? Where is it?
Seek carrier
What is this? We got a radio call. We just want to scan this. Just want to scan this.
The weight scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
Okay, well, that works. Shouldn't we have to reload the game? I'm about to reload the game. If I don't... what's it called? I think I have to reload the game. I died. Imagine I didn't die. This isn't here. No, okay. Alright, I'm gonna reload the game. So yeah, I'll be back.